Hey guys, this is Cam315 and I'm back at it with another video for you guys, and this is a My Hero Academia manga chapter review. Things are just heating up from last chapter, and man, are things really heating up in this chapter. No pun entirely intended in terms of this, what happens in this chapter, but the cliffhanger, my goodness. I think we can all say without a shadow of a doubt, I think everybody saw this coming a mile away from the fact that it's gonna look like the heroes win, and I said it in like the past videos, I made. They build up the heroes to look like they're gonna win. They have this issue down. They all were prepared for this, and then slowly but surely, the villains are all going to eventually take the momentum. It's like a basketball game. This one team has a full, complete momentum, and they're dominating for a half. Next thing you know, the team that's down 20 somehow rallies back, comes back, and now has the momentum and is about to strike and legit. It's on its hinges where it's about to kill the opponent. The villains are in the stage where they're coming back. They're breaking into you. They're cutting into the lead the other team has on them, and by the time this arc, whenever it ends, who knows when this arc will end, things might actually be pretty bad for the villains. I mean, for the heroes. All I can say is with everything coming together, without a shadow of a doubt, I know we might actually see some fan favorite characters probably kick the bucket in this arc. Like spoilers if you haven't seen One Piece. So if you haven't seen One Piece, skip a little bit into the future and stuff like that. But it's like, the Ace death. They take a fan favorite character and just boom, he's gone. I don't know who's going to die in this arc, and I feel like there's gonna be people in this arc that are gonna kick the bucket that are gonna be fan favorite characters. Um, so it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes. But all I can say is the villains, they're starting to rise and they're starting to come back against the heroes. And I think, like I said, and like everybody said, the heroes look like they have this under control. But now it seems like the tides are turning and the favor is in the villains. So, anyways, as you remember from last chapter, that was all about Shigarashi. This chapter is mostly about this Tokoyami thing and Dabi. And we get some more insight and stuff like that. Now, the chapter starts off with Tokoyami actually getting out of Fat Gum's little belly and he actually flies to the mansion to go save Hawks. Fat Gum does make a mention, or first Kaminari's like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Stop being a freaking idiot! Because Kaminari knows, like, listen, this is no time to play around. We are fighting for our lives. But then, Tokoyami says, he saw Hawks at the top of the mansion, and then he can feel that he's in trouble. Now, Fat Gum does make a mention of the fact that it's like the first time someone has broken out of his little fat, congestion thing and stuff like that. So yeah, so it shows how powerful Tokoyami is. So he kind of releases the other ones and he tells them get to the safe zone, and and Fat Gum just goes back to the mansion. So and then we get this really badass looking cover page of Tokoyami and Dark Shadow. Tokoyami wearing like these tribal type of things around his head. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. It's like the one cover page we got where it was like fully covered, which was pretty dope. So yeah. So anyways, this title is called Dark Cloud this is the title of the chapter. So anyways, Tokoyami gets to Hawks, and Dark Shadow. Sorry, my God. Dark Shadow tells Tokoyami like, yo, his back is like legit gone. Like, when I mean it's gone, it's like burnt to a crisp. So then Dabi mentions the fact that, wait a second, you're the one of the guys from UA we came across, and stuff like that. And he's like just shocked. He's just like, wow, really? Not shocking that heroes would actually drag kids with superpowers into this stuff. He's like, and Dabi's like, Dub is like, man, talk about like crazy that is. It's really tacky if you ask me. Now Tokiyomi replies by saying like, don't say that and stuff like that. And then Dobby does mention the fact like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, your friend over there, you heroes, the heroes you look up to. Look at this. Wait, your friend Hawks. Oh wait, he just killed my friend twice. He stabbed his, he stabbed him in the back and stuff like that. And he was like, so, why do you guys look up to these heroes so much when, they seem to get their hands dirty as much as we do? And then, Dobby kind of just, like I said, he asked where Tokoyami's here. And then Tokoyami's like, well, I've come to save Hawks and stuff like that. And then it's like I said, Dobby goes into the talk of telling Tokoyami, is like, see, you children look up to these heroes so much. These guys get their hands no dirtier than we do. And stuff like that. And then Hawk starts talking to Tokoyami. Tokoyami kind of covers him, and he just says like, look, dude, I'm really just concerned about my master, essentially. And then Dobby's like, well, that's too bad because you stopped thinking for yourself. So he shoots fire at him, and Tokoyami dodges it. But the thing is, Dark Shadow is actually weakened because, as we all know, whenever there's a huge amount of light around, Dark Shadow is actually weaker than it. So it kind of leaves Tokoyami at a disadvantage and stuff like that. So Tokoyami barely dodges that strike that Dobby fires at him and stuff like that. And Tokoyami knows that he has to get Hawks out of here. And then Hawks tells him, Hawks tells him like, look, let Dobby keep talking. That's his downfall. When you let him keep talking, and then that's when you can make your escape. And then Dobby, keeps talking some more and stuff like that. And essentially, Hawks tells Tokoyami that he gets too busy chatting to kill, people properly or kill him properly, and it's happening again. And it's because, he has that much leeway. He's trying to rattle us to buy himself time. So essentially, Hawks is telling Tokoyami, like, look, he's trying to just get under your skin with the words he's saying and then catch you by surprise, pretty much. So essentially, Hawks tells him, listen, get out of here right now. So Tokoyami uses Dark Shadow to try to attack Dobby. At the same time, he gets down to a lower floor, like, I think 3 floors down, are really far away from Dobby, where it looks like they can get out. And then all of a sudden, then all of a sudden, Dobby actually flies down, or like, I guess you can say hover, which I did see this from another YouTuber make a point mention. It's something similar to what Endeavor did when he was fighting the Nomu. And he's like, well, it's too bad because now I got you trapped. And Dobby's like, well, it's nice to know that I saw that coming. So it looks like all hope is lost. And all of a sudden, this big explosion happens. And then Mount Lady gets thrown back. And essentially, we run into the one ice guy we saw at the very beginning. I think his name is Gentin. And he comes in and he's like, look, no more getting in Destro's way and stuff like that. And yeah, so the ice guy is now out and he's going crazy. So he mentions the fact that I pushed back their attacks. I pushed back and their attacks are pointless. Skirmishes here are just playing into their hands because this guy realizes, listen, we can't get into these little mini battles with these heroes because they're gonna have the advantage on us and they're gonna beat us easily. And he says, focus on one point and crack open a hole, which means essentially find that point in their defense or in their offense, what the heroes are doing, and then nullify that and then counter against that. It's like I said, it's like the basketball analysis thing. Eventually, a team who's probably down to 20 who won't quit will try to find a way to break into, an opposing team's defense. When they find that defense, they'll try to expose that defense. Um, so yeah, there's this guy that appears near Gang Orca. Like, I guess, I think, I don't know what you can say. Um, I think he's about to attack Gang Orca, or Gang Orca's feeling something, and yeah, that cuts to there and stuff like that. Now Darby's like, well, well, well. That seems like that icy dude knows, how to like go crazy and let loose and stuff like that. But at the meantime, that I guess provides a distraction for Tokoyami to get out. But it seems like Dobby won't let up on the chase, and it seems like he's going to try to follow or pursue, Tokoyami. And then it cuts to one more panel with Tokoyami saying, like, listen, Hawks, and he's bawling his eyes out. He's like, and he's just believing, like, his hands aren't that dirty. Um, and, he says, I believe in you, everyone does, you did the right thing, so don't die on us. So, how I could see where this could be going is maybe when now, and I heard some speculations in the fact that Hawks' back is all messed up. People are predicting that he might go the Tenya Ida brother route, where like Tenya Ida's brother, Tensei, I believe that's his name. Because he had a fatal injury from staying, he won't be able to be a hero no more. So I heard some people predicting that since Hawks' back is like really badly burnt, his wings won't be able to grow back, which means he'll probably have to retire, being a hero, which they either might go that route or they might end up killing Hawks. It's either one of those things. Now if they do the retirement route, it will be, something that will be the interesting thing, or they'll go the Night Eye route where they introduce a new character for like a few chapters, and then sadly kill him off. Who knows? I could see them doing the retirement angle more than the killing the plot, but at this point, who knows who might die, and stuff like that. But also, if Hawks tells Tokoyami, like, yeah, I killed twice because I had no other choice, who knows how this could affect Tokoyami's mindset from the standpoint of, like, he could possibly feel betrayed. Like, why would you kill somebody and stuff like that? So, who knows what Tokoyami might be thinking if Hawks tells him the truth about what he did to twice. So, in the last few panels, it cuts back to Redestro, and Redestro's like, listen, how are my spare legs going? Because obviously the dude needs his freaking spare legs to even start walking again. And then someone comes up and he's like, what now? And then the last two panels of this chapter, we see Giant Omakia, and the people mention how he stood up. And then Giant Omakia at his last in the last panel says Master's scent. So he can smell that essentially Shigarashi has revived and he is back and he's ready. And I think now things got from bad to worse, because now that Giant Omakia is alive, or not alive, but it commotion, now he can go on the offensive. And we have not seen what this guy can do. All we know is that this dude gave Gran Torino like literally problems, after he revived in way back after the Shigarashi not the Shigarashi dealing after after the Chisaki stuff and stuff, after the Chisaki stuff and stuff, and then we did see how strong and how durable this guy is in the My Villain Academia arc. We do know how much it was a struggle for the villains, the League of Villains, to beat Giant Omakia. We still haven't seen what all he can do. Like, I envision he can do much more, but I think this is when things are getting in for the worst. Now you got Shigarashi reviving, and now this guy technically revives. So now the heroes are not in a good position, and they are going to probably be, they're literally on the balance of probably soon need to be on life support. Yeah, things are going from bad to worse for the heroes. And yeah, the fact that who knows what's going to happen when the villains finally have the upper hand. The question is, there's going to be some way. And I envision the heroes that are still alive are going to go into hiding and try to stay out of sight, out of mind. And I feel like the villains will try to take over Japan. Um, and I feel like that's where they're going to go. And I feel like personally, maybe the heroes might have to relocate to a different country and try to replan a strategy to eventually take back Japan, which will be insane because there's going to be a lot of casualties in this apparent thing if they end up doing that. Because they're going to know, like, well, if that happens, the civilians are going to be in crazy, issues. So, crazy to believe that, My Hero Academia Japan could be in a state of emergency when it comes to villains taking over the country. Which I believe that could possibly happen from the fact that I do believe maybe the villains will take over the entire country of Japan. I think personally the heroes will try to make the civilians try to do somehow escape Japan. I don't know how. Maybe they'll have like boats and stuff ready to get them out of there. Who knows? But like I said, things are getting from bad to worse, and man, it's just heating up. So yeah, that's all I got to really say about this chapter. This chapter was a really good chapter. It dove into the psychology of why Tokuyami looks up to his master, but who knows where this goes. And the fact that Jai Tomaki has awakened, things are getting crazy. And it seems like the mansion tide of the battle between the heroes and the villains is changing too, thanks to Genten. And Jai Tomaki is only going to help even more, stuff like that. So you got the hospital scene, that issue is going on. Then, this issue's going on. So everything's going bad for the heroes now. Still, we don't know what's going to happen in terms of our main characters of the series, in terms of Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. They still haven't really done nothing much. They kind of been focusing on the side characters and the other heroes mostly more than they have, but I think they'll give their shine to those characters and stuff like that. But I think all in all, things are going to get hectic. So yeah, like I said, we're seeing the true nature of what it's going to be like without All Might there, and why Deku needs to learn to master 100% all for one. I mean, one for all. Probably much more faster than we think. Obviously, they're going to give him plot armor to do all that stuff, and some people might hate that. But hey, you got to do something. But other than that, like I said, I trust Horikoshi. He's going to make an excellent manga. He's going to build up to things, and he's building up even more. But other than that, like I said, I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys on the next video. So if you like this video, leave a like. Put in the comment section what you think of this chapter and where this chapter is going. And yeah, and also hit that subscribe button if you want more My Hero Academia manga chapter content. And look forward, also if you're a Dragon Ball fan, look forward to this week's manga chapter review for Dragon Ball, because that, I believe, is coming out Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when. I think that's coming out Wednesday, and I can't wait for that chapter, because I know that's going to be the chapter where Ultra Instinct Goku's more than likely going to get his butt kicked by Moro. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. So until then, peace.